Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. This is like our 15th time trying to get this take right. Well,
I know,
anyway,
right? Tell me
well,
about it.
anyway, we have rough-in plumbing and electrical completed in the house. We
Mm.
also have the ductwork done for the air conditioner.
Yep.
The tankless water heater is also in.
Yep.
And during this phase, we were out talking about the outlets, and we discussed having and move forward with having a whole house water filtration system placed in there.
Yes.
So that's what's happening now along with this. The one thing that we were adamant about, or we talked to other people about that have built homes, was to make sure we have enough outlets per room to make our life a little easier. So our goal was to have well, 2 to 3 outlets per wall. So that way we have space for televisions, cell phones charging, lamps, computers, and any other electrical items that we may need without having to take a extension cord from one room, one wall to another, and have everything look cluttered. So we went forward with that with the builder, and we put like in the pantry here. What he did for us here, he gave us a dedicated outlet there for the upright freezer. And we put 2 more along that back wall. So if I want to plug in electronics of some kind, I have that without having to worry about moving wires or having cords all over the place.
Yeah, like your mixers, microwave, coffee makers, etc., etc. I mean, it was a weird thing to actually sit there and discuss, right? When we were talking about this home build, because our friends, I mean, that was like the first thing that came out of their mouth was, make sure you have enough electrical outlets.
Yeah, his words were precisely were, you could never have enough electrical
Yeah,
outlets.
yeah, it was
He said
crazy.
even if it costs you extra, always put 2 or 3 extra in your home because he said he regrets not having extra ones in his home. So we made sure that each wall had 2 to 3, and we also found out during framing that code states that there has to be one every 6 feet.
Yep, every 6 foot, and as they walk into a room.
So that also gave us a little bit of relief. So I think we have an abundance of electrical outlets in this house that will make it easier for us to maintain and not have the floor look cluttered, have to worry about extension cords or cords and things like that.
Yeah, even during the electrical walkthrough with our builder, um, we kind of placed where we wanted our electrical outlets to be. But when we came back, that's when we noticed that we had additional outlets, and that was based off of the code as far as electrical.
Yeah, the only place that astonished me that we didn't have one was in the hallway coming from our bedroom. But I think that is also because of going to have the gas there and the water line there. I think that maybe according to code, that's something that may not have been something that we needed to do or could do. When you build a new home, you tend to do a lot of research, especially if you're building a home on raw land. And one of our major concerns was termite damage to our wood frame home. So what we researched and found was a product called Boracare.
Mm-hmm. Two-part system.
Yeah, so Boracare, the system that we use, Boracare, has one part in it that is for termite prevention, the other one is for mold prevention.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have to do is you mix this up and then you spray it on your wood and it soaks into the wood.
It's
Right.
a two application process, I think.
Yeah, so this was part 2 of the application because the first application was done inside the home and this is the second application for the garage itself. So the idea behind it is if the termites eat your wood, they cannot digest it and they die off.
Yeah.
Other part of that is with the mold prevention is that it would inhibit mold from building up and spreading a lot, especially through areas with a lot of water. Like we spread a lot around the tub, the sinks,
Mm-hmm.
the what else now?
Yeah,
The
faucets.
faucets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also on the outside of this of our garage too, just in case there's any water leakage and stuff that we need to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take long. The hardest part of this whole process was getting all dressed up and looking pretty like this to put the stuff on. And the other part of that is what we did not use became a hazardous material and trying to dispose of it.
Right. Although it's not as toxic as they claim it to be.
Yeah, but we couldn't pour it on down the drain, and we couldn't pour it on the land, so we had to take it down to hazmat to dispose of it. We have insulation.
Finally.
Again, it's our first time building a home from the ground up.
Hmm.
And we learned during this process that insulation is only placed on a new home build on your outer walls. Anything you put inside the inner walls is
It's
extra.
extra. And it costs extra too, which
Yeah.
I was shocked about that. But anyway.
So all the outer walls are R15. That's the standard for those. And then the inner wall number is R11.
Hmm.
And so what you can see coming up is this is the back side of our bedroom. That is R15. But as you come around to the inner wall here, as I do this old big old roundabout,
To the left side.
coming down the hallway to the left side, that other side of that wall is the kitchen. So there's insulation there that's R11. That will help with sound dampening and keeping our bedroom a little cooler because the kitchen is on that side.
And so I won't be hearing so many pots and pans shaking in the kitchen.
If they're shaking, I'm cooking. You should be happy. And also behind the fireplace there, that's also R11. That gives a little bit of
Sound deadening.
and also comfort because behind that is a bedroom. So
Yep.
that keep that bedroom back there a little cooler.
Yeah.
In the summertime, a little warmer in the wintertime.
That's me still an opportunity to lay down some boric acid since we don't have the drywall up as of yet. Just doing a little bit of insect mitigation.
Yeah. So this is bedroom 3. Bedroom 3, no, I'm sorry, this is bedroom 2.
Yep.
Bedroom 2 is going to be a guest bedroom. Again, we put insulation between that bedroom and bedroom 3 because bedroom 3 would be our son's bedroom. So when we have guests come over, you'll have some sound dampening and a little bit of privacy between those two rooms. This is bedroom 4. Again, it's outside insulation. That's R15. And so insulation is complete. Drywall is up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Got a little bit of definition going on now.
Yes, we do. It amazed me because I thought once drywall was installed, the rooms would appear smaller to me, especially this garage. It's such a huge area. I thought it would enclose it in some more, but it really didn't. It's still a very big space.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see.
Yeah, the drywall defined the actual space that we're going to be living in. I was kind of shocked. Although we lost that good acoustic feeling that you get when you walk into a room full of insulation, we got a little bit of reverberation going on, but I'm quite sure we can fix that at some point in time later on.
Carpets. Okay. Again, this defined the laundry room so much too. I thought it was a smaller space, but with the drywall up, I see that it's actually not as tiny as I presumed it would be.
Yeah.
But that spot right here for this bathtub, that looks like it grew a little.
Yeah, it's huge.
Huge.
It is huge.
It is huge.
I'm actually curious to see how big our tub is going to be in that space, or how small it will look, as I should say.
Look in that space, yeah. And the bedroom too, like I gained length on that once the drywall came up a little bit. And I was pleasantly surprised coming up here when you look into the pantry. So that pantry is a nice size. I was really happy about that.
Yeah, so on a side note, we kind of snuck in, right? Like we were saying before, we actually come in on the weekends to try to see the progress of the work being done, right? We didn't expect them to be there. I think we snuck in on a Saturday just to get this video footage to show to you all.
And they were there finished mudding the drywall. They were finishing up all of that good stuff. And this bedroom too actually surprised me by the size of it once the drywall went up. To include this bath. It's a nice size for guests.
Yeah.
You don't want guests to.
So that's the only tub that's been installed in the house, right? Just as a side note, and I think they did it, if I'm not mistaken, was to actually pressure test the water lines in the house prior to putting the drywall.
Yeah, because they have water in it for a long time. Trying to make sure that the drain was set up pretty well. So this house is beginning to take shape with this drywall. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We're headed out now. This will be area here. It's going to be the dining area.
Mm-hmm.
And we're headed out.
Bathroom to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Or half bath.
Half bath. And then this right here would be a linen closet, and we're back to the laundry room.